So last time we left off here, our map is showing, okay. So now we'll play with JavaScript API. So at the moment it is showing at this location, okay. It is centering at this location. You can play around with this, okay. You can change this latitude value and longitude value, okay. And you can see, refresh. So sometime it will not load map, okay, refreshing. So it is now centering in another location, okay. So also you can do this true or just remove this line, okay. So if you remove this line, now you can scroll and zoom in and zoom out, okay, like so, okay. So this is how we play with JavaScript. So now in this video we will be using another library called places library, okay. So let me show you. So generally we'll play around with this API in this video, okay. So now if you go to this location, okay, here last time you have taken your code from here and API key, okay. If you click at this guide, okay, if you click at this guide, here you'll see this, okay. So here is everything you need to know about this API, okay. Everything it told us. So now in this video what we do is we will show the custom location, okay. We'll put some custom location and we'll show some landmarks nearby that location, okay. So let me show that. So that is accomplished by another library called places library. So if you scroll down and go to here library section, libraries, here is places library which we're gonna be using. So open this in new tab, you will see this here. So first thing you need to do is you need to enable this library, okay. So to do that it is telling you, okay, go to this API console. So open this in new tab. So you will see this select project or create project, okay. If you have already created project you can do select. So I've created 3 projects, okay. So there are chances that you already have some project called my project here, okay, because you already created API key. So if there is only one, just click that, okay, and open. So after opening that you can go to this library tab, okay, here at library, and in this section Google Maps API, click on more and enable this Google Places API web service, okay. So it is telling you here. So dashboard, look for Google Places API web service, that is here, Google Places API web service. Just click here and enable it, okay. So I've already enabled, so here you will see enable, okay. So after you have enabled your API, just go to your project folder, okay, here in Sublime. So open up that front page, okay, front.blade.php, sorry, not front, that, what is that, layouts, okay, because we are defining our API in layouts so that every page can use that API, okay. So here that is, so here it is. So let me make comment, okay, so it will look. So here is our API, okay, this is our key. So in order to use that places library, what you have to do is you have to just add one line, okay. It is already showing here. You have to add and libraries places, okay. So we'll do that. So you have to add here and libraries equals to places. So now let's go to script.js. So here is our code last time we left up here. So now we'll use that library, okay. At the moment we are just creating this map and we are centering that map around this location. So here at this guide, okay, it tells you how to use that nearby search. Okay, so to use that places library, we have to first make a new object, okay, like so, and we will use that. So for now, just copy these two line, okay, or you can type in. Just copying is easy, okay. So I'm just telling you how to use, how to see documentation, okay, because no one can memorize this code, okay. So mind is for processing, not for just remembering this code, okay. So in this guide, just copy this and go to your project, okay, script.js. So here I will paste and I will explain what is going on. So here it is. So we are making a new object, okay, places service, and this map name is coming from here, okay, this variable map. Whatever you have given this name, you have to use it here, okay. It is just telling this we are using this places service in this map, okay. So you can name of whatever you want here. So now we have this object, okay, this variable. So now we are calling up that nearby search, okay, in this service, okay. So this takes up two parameters. One is request, what we put inside, and after that request, what is callback, okay. So after that request, whatever the result come will be gone inside, will be handled by this callback function, okay. So now let's define this request. So you have to define here. So where request. So now if you go to that documentation of this library places, okay, here you can see that how to use all these, okay. So request, what request it takes, and what callback, okay. So I will just copy this to make it faster. So we take a location, okay, as a input. We give input as a location, so that about which location we have to find that places, okay. So you can take this location, okay. Yeah, you can use same thing. We'll refactor code in a moment. For now we'll just repeat. So we have input this location as a center point, and around this radius 500 meter around. So okay, what we are telling is just search for the any type of location we input here. So if you want to search for school, you can give school, okay. So you can give radius 1500 for 1.5 kilometer, okay. So around this radius, search for all the school, okay, around this location. At the radius of this, search for all the schools, okay. Now we have input our request. Now we'll handle that in a callback function. So we'll take alpha of documentation here as well. So here is callback function, okay. This function takes gives us result and status with status code, okay. So just copy this for now. So here is callback function, okay. So here I will comment out this so that we can test this, okay, what result is coming. So here we will console log results. So what results are coming up. Also one thing, we are not marking anything, okay. So we have to marker also we need marker. So documentation, actually not places, here getting started, okay. Here at markers, okay, drawing an on map. So this is how we mark location, okay, like so. So we'll copy that instance. So we'll put somewhere here. Okay, so this is marker. So what this is doing is we are just making up new marker. Okay, new marker, and it will take position as my. So let's just define this location, okay, rather than copying this again and again. So I will define new variable my latlang, and I will give it this value. Okay, I will cut this and I will paste it here. So now just use that variable my latlang. Okay, so yeah, here also we'll use that variable, here also my latlang. Yeah, so now let me explain this once again. So we are making up new map and we are making up new marker. Okay, so position will be this. Okay, and we are marking anything what we want to mark in this map location here, and title will be whatever. So I will just show you what that title is. So in order to make this nearby search, okay, we are passing up our request as this location as a center point and radius this, and we want to search schools. Okay, also we are making new instance of that places service, and we are calling up nearby search in that service. Okay, and we are taking up this request as input, request as input, and this callback which will give us output. Okay, so now let's test this. Let's refresh that. Yeah, so our marker is working. Okay, this is location. So this is the title, hello world. Okay, which we are using here. Okay, this thing. So open up console. Okay, and in the console we'll see the result. Okay, so here is result coming up. Okay, but it is not in friendly way. So before testing this, okay, so putting this will do fine for this map. Okay, but it will not work here. So we'll use the Google Maps version of it. Okay, so first we will make new, not new google.maps latlang, and we'll put value here. So for now I will just put 3.86. so now we'll use that. Okay, so now if we go to browser and test this, so refresh this. So as we are console logging this result, okay, it is showing us only one result because at the moment only this this something cafe, this is available. Okay, so it is showing us place ID. Okay, all the attributes about it. Yeah, the name of cottage point kiosk. Okay, so if we want more result, we'll use this default value. This is for just testing purpose. Okay, we'll use our browser's navigator to find out our location. Okay, in a moment. So now refreshing. Yeah, so these objects, so each object refer to the store. Okay, so as we are defining here all the stores, yeah, type is store. So if you type school, it will show us school. So each data here. Okay, it will give us name and everything, pancakes on the rocks. So hope you are getting this. Okay, so this is how we use this nearby places. Also at the moment we are just console logging. If we want to mark these places, so we'll use that also in a moment. So first uncomment this line. So if you are wondering, I have copied this from here, from here documentation, okay, this loop. So if you are okay with JavaScript, you'll understand that. Okay, so inside this callback function, what we are doing is, if status is okay, if it is returning result, we will loop through each results, okay, results dot length, and we'll show the first result in the arrays, first node. I will reference 0 for first. 0 means, so let me show it here. So this is the array, okay, so 0 1 2 3 4, so it will loop through each object, okay, in the array. So it will show us places, okay, so result 1 will contain all the this everything inside this object, okay, it will contain everything. Let's make this function, okay, create marker, so that we will mark result, okay, every time. So let's just put this thing inside function, okay, create marker. So function create marker. So in order to mark, okay, we need location, which map, and we need title. We may not need title for now, so we'll pass that as parameter. So let lang value will be let lang. All right, we need to pass this let lang value here. Also map is map, we'll leave that default, and we'll leave title default. We'll add icon, okay, so that we show a custom icon. So I will give it name ICN. Yeah, so we'll be passing this, okay, value from here. Create marker, yeah, create marker. So first thing we need to pass to this function is let lang value, okay, so let lang value. Another thing we need to pass is icon, okay, so icon. So we'll define these two value here. First thing, let lang value, so this will be unique for every location, okay, so there are many objects, 13 14, so we need location of each object to pass it here. So for first object, we have to go inside to get location, okay, we have to go inside geometry and location, okay, geometry dot location. So this 0 object, okay, first array, results I will be this object, okay, so place object. So we are, in order to get let lang, we have to go inside place dot, this is how we access value if you are compatible with JavaScript. So this is object, okay, so this place is result I will be this first object. So dot geometry will dot location, okay, dot geometry dot location. Yeah, so that will be the let lang value. Also we need icon ICN, so same thing, place dot, so dot, this time icon is inside, no, icon is already there, okay, so place dot icon, so dot icon. So that is working. Now we'll create marker and we'll pass these two value here, that will catch up here, and it will create a custom marker, okay. So now let's test this here. This should work. All right, this marker is very big, okay, If you zoom in, you can see this custom. So these icon coming from this custom location are so big. Okay, at least this is working. Okay, yeah, you can put your own marker also. Okay, so you can define this icon as your custom. um, so I will put this URL. So I'm putting this URL as a marker and passing it here. Okay, so now if you taste that, you should see your custom marker. Yeah, let's zoom in a bit. Yeah, these markers are working. So this flag is located at this URL. Yeah, this is how we use this nearby search. Okay, so you can do a couple of things. You can just if you want to see schools, yes, school, just put in a school. Okay, inside the type. Also, let's increase the zoom in value of this map so that we can see a bit clearer. So now I refresh, I should see the location of schools. Okay, so these are schools. So it is giving us hello world every time. So if we want to log the name of these schools, okay, we have to use that. I'll console log this place. Okay, so that I can find out where that school's name is located inside that array. So I'll inspect this one's. So yeah, I'm logging. So name is here. Okay, place dot name. So we'll pass another parameter here, name. Okay, so name, we have to define that name here as place dot name. So here name. Now in place of hello world, we'll pass it name. Now if we refresh that and if we hover over this, we should, yeah, it should populate the name of school. Okay, so I hope I'm successful to explain this clearly. So now this everything is coming from Google Map. Okay, we are not using our server. Nothing is coming from database. So in next video, what we're gonna do is, instead of just populating everything from this Google Map, we'll populate all the schools or whatever we want to populate from our database. Okay, so this is how we use our Google Map.